Sister Wives enthusiasts are endeavoring to reconstruct the fractured components of the polygamous family as season 19 begins to subside. The love has been officially declared deceased as a result of Garrison Brown's passing and Kody Brown's admission that he had a favored wife. There were numerous challenging instances in season 19, but 3 particularly stood out to me. I am of the opinion that these occurrences permanently altered the family's trajectory as a spectator. Let us examine the matter. As Sister Wives enthusiasts are aware, Janelle Brown has consistently demonstrated a capacity for mathematics. She has been identified as the treasurer of the polygamous family since season 1. Janelle would evaluate the financial feasibility of an idea when it was proposed by an individual. The family would have constructed and relocated to Coyote Pass years ago if she had been in charge. However, Kody's most recent assertions have caused observers to lose their composure. Janelle observed that I never felt as though I had much control over my own money during the tell-all, as everyone was drawing from the same account. At first, Janelle believed that a family money pilot was a good concept. However, resentment ultimately developed among all affected parties. In addition, the mother of 6 stated, "We established our family in this manner." However, it was excruciatingly difficult toward the conclusion. When we all first began, there was a process in which we decided which expenses should be paid, how we would pay them, and who should be given priority. Janelle continued, and then over the past few years, Kody would withdraw funds for an unknown purpose. Additionally, there was an abundance of funds that were being expended. Kody refuted and denied the accusations. He asserted that I was a father to 18 children and a spouse to more than just Janelle. Therefore, there were numerous locations where funds were required that were not necessarily related to Janelle's enterprise. What is the meaning of that phrase? Money is the source of all evil. It could be argued that Mary Brown was one of the few spouses who embraced Robyn Brown with open arms. She endeavored to be empathetic toward the 4th and most beloved wife, despite the fact that it was a decision that would ultimately prove unwise. After the patriarch expressed his desire for his spouses to be more like Robyn, the mother of one of them commented, "I don't think that's fair for him to even say." That came during the reunion. Mary contended that Kody aspired to elevate each wife to the same level of divine love that he had experienced with Robyn. However, this was not the situation. In her confessional, Mary was evidently irritated. She noted, "We are all supposed to be Robyn? I apologize, my name is Mary. I will not emulate Robyn." She further stated, "I will be my own unique self. I am not interested in becoming her." Mary eventually realized that Robyn was not her confidante during the season. The former first wife was left to doubt her loyalty after she was used and ghosted. Mary quickly came to the realization that she had to depart Kody and never return. Kody finally acknowledged the truth that everyone knew after 10 years of viewing Sister Wives. He was devoted to Robyn more than anything else. Kody violated all regulations regarding Robyn. He pursued her for an extended period. Prior to their marriage, the couple engaged in carnal intercourse. Secret caresses were stolen by him. Additionally, she assisted in selecting her wedding gown. Consequently, no one was taken aback when he eventually disclosed that he had a stronger preference for Robyn. I am merely relieved. Who would have thought that a luggage rack could incite such a heated debate? However, when it came to the other women, Kody would always use the rack for his belongings, leaving their suitcases on the floor. Robyn responded affirmatively when inquired about whether she had acquired the luggage rack. This is exceedingly foolish. The host subsequently inquired, "Were you unaware that it was a peeve of theirs?" Robyn responded, "I was unaware. It is possible that I placed my luggage there first, however, I am uncertain. It is not a significant issue." However, the comment was significant in that it explicitly demonstrated that Kody prioritized Robyn. The indolent demeanor of the mother of 5 served as further evidence that she was aware of her position in the hierarchy, fueling the fire. The drama within the Brown family was depicted in a manner that was unprecedented in this season of Sister Wives. The reality TV show's 19th season was marked by unexpected obstacles, including a legal dispute over a plot of land known as Coyote Pass that necessitated a courtroom resolution. Garrison, a family member who was in his mid-20s at the time of his passing, was another devastating moment that consumed a significant portion of the season. Despite the fact that the family reunited to bury Garrison at a plot in Wyoming, it was the first time many of them had been together since the family's separation from its patriarch, Kody. In the season's special one-on-one episodes, Kody and his final remaining wife, Robyn, discussed whether they would ever pursue plural marriage again. Kody discussed his relationship history and whether he would ever contemplate marrying additional companions in his special one-on-one episode with interviewer Suki Krishnan. Kody had a maximum of 4 spouses at one point, as longtime viewers of the show will recall. However, he is only legally married to the youngest, Robyn. In late 2021, Christine was the first of Kody's spouses to publicly declare their separation. After she initiated the process, his companions Mary and Janelle soon followed suit. In their individual interviews, Christine and Janelle disclosed the issues in their relationships with Kody. Christine disclosed the absence of emotional and physical intimacy toward the conclusion of her marriage, while Janelle observed that Kody would attempt to assault the women when he became aware that they desired to separate from him. Kody appeared to be anticipating the opportunity to clarify his perspective during his one-on-one episode. Some observers observed that he became increasingly defensive during the queries, and some even believed that he appeared to be furious during the interview. Suki noted in the episode that Kody was now in a monogamous relationship with Robyn, as his ex-girlfriends Christine, Mary, and Janelle had all chosen to separate from him. She then inquired whether Kody could envision returning to polygamy in the future, similar to the faith in which he was raised. Kody's response was unequivocal, as it was evident that he had deliberated on the matter in advance. Kody's declaration of his intention to refrain from engaging in the form of polygamy that he had previously practiced could not have been more unambiguous. Kody's remarks were somewhat crude, and he proceeded to elaborate on the reasons why plural marriage was no longer appealing to him. "I am no longer interested in plural marriage. I am hesitant to pursue another woman due to the potential burden that it would bring." He further stated, "I am not in that area." However, Kody did emphasize that the sole benefit of plural marriage was his children, expressing his gratitude for the experience that provided him with that many children. Robyn, on the other hand, expressed her belief that she would not return to plural marriage, albeit from a different perspective. In other words, she clarified that she had always intended to live out her life through plural marriage, and she perceived Kody's actions as robbing her of the life she had envisioned. Conversely, I had a distinct plan for my life. I was to reside in a plural marriage and be a member of a large family. I have been deprived of that. That being said, Robyn reiterated her commitment to her spouse, indicating that she was content with their current circumstances. Robyn and Kody are certainly not the only members of the family who have chosen to leave plural marriage behind. Christine, one of his former partners, has since remarried and now maintains that she was always intended for monogamy. She stated that she and her new companion, David Woolley, are very content in a 2-person relationship.